Alright, so I just want to go over how he's communicating with the bit right now. Bring him up sideways. Alright, so can you see his tongue here?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sticking out. And you'll see him kind of shrew up here. He'll get a little bit muscly.
Mm-hmm.
That means he's trying to push the bit into the roof of his mouth, which is not communicating correctly. After I lunge him, you can take another look and see the difference. Come on, buddy. And already he remembers from a couple days ago. I see his eye looking at me nicely. He's waiting to see what I want him to do. And he already wants to take over, so I'm just going to pull him a little shoulder forward. A little half pull. And there, he's slowed down. Good. So just keep repeating that until he can hold it for me. One thing you don't want to do is keep taking the shoulder and keep him in a shoulder forward position, because then he won't learn how to carry it himself.
Right.
That was good. So already he's starting to just drop, release the base of his neck, and engage his haunches, which is what I want. Good, that was perfect. Good boy. And that was very nice too. I'm going to put the neck down to finish the connection. Good. Got to keep that release in the base of the neck. And if he wants to walk off, no big deal. He's just got to get over it. So as I touch him with the whip now, I keep putting his neck down, keep touching his tongue, so that he stays connected.
Mm-hmm.
Because once I lose the connection, I've got nothing. Good boy. Good. So now I'm going to let him go out. Keep pulling him a little shoulder forward. Good. Cool. Now I'll spiral back in. Touch him with the whip again. Good boy. You see how he already starts to think full. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Put the neck down. Touch him with the whip. Good boy. Good boy. Now he takes it like a man. Good. And now he thinks about pulling and diving on the forehand. No big deal. I just keep taking him shoulder forward. Good. Good. Whenever he wrenches and dives, you just keep touching his tongue. Just don't want to drop the connection. And when I feel that release in the base of the neck, and I feel that he holds the connection himself, that's when I release and reward him. Like now. Good. And then he takes over, so we do it again. Good. Do it again. And now he starts to get a little bit lazy behind, so good. Wake up. Good boy. Good. So I like that he's very reactive to my voice. He's very reactive to the whip. That's good. He doesn't need to overreact, but when I tell him to go, he needs to go. And I want quickness from behind, not in front.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So again, half halt, pull him shoulder forward. good. Gets the idea. And you never want to send a horse into a stiff neck. So I make sure I've got the base of the neck. Good, that was nice. I make sure I've got the jaw soft. And then I can send it. I like this already. He's a little bit long and low, but as long as he's through his top line and not hanging in his jaw, then I'm happy. Do you see the float and the swing in this? This is good. He's not bobbling, he's not pulling. Good boy. Now he starts to carry himself. I'd like it if his hips would swing even more. So I'm going to keep taking the shoulder, I'm going to let him out. I'm just going to tug him around a little bit and see if I can get those hips to engage. Good. I like that. He stepped into it. Now I'll pull him, shoulder him forward, slow down a little bit. Good. This is nice. And the reins are slipping forward a little bit. He needs to just ignore it. I see his eye thinking about being silly, but he's just got to pay attention. Good. Now I'm going to spiral in. Ask him for a little more collection, a little more shoulder forward. And the harder he braces against me, the more I brace against him. As long as you're taking the shoulder, there's got to be some sort of lateral motion. Otherwise, they'll start rearing. Good. 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 So I like this already. Even when I ask him to collect and I ask him to lift his back, he still keeps that jump in the swing, which means he's staying through his top line. Good boy. Good. I like that. He sat right down for me. Now I'll send him again. I'm going to take the shoulder. Doesn't matter if it takes 5 circles. Take the shoulder first. And then send him. Good boy. He steps right up into a nice loose neck, and this is really good. Good. This is very supple. So now I think we're going to do a little canter today. So first I'm going to spiral him in. Right now, so it's going to be hard for him to carry a well-balanced canter like this. So first I'm going to get his collection, get him to lift his back and engage his hips. Cool. Good. And I'm going to let him spiral out and continue to take the shoulder. Good. Good. And good. Good boy. Good. So this is already very hard for him. And what I did before we cantered, I waited for just the right moment when he was soft, through his top line, collected, and on the outside legs. And then I used my whip to pop him into it right there. Because I didn't want him running or racing or falling on the forehand. He is to go immediately into the canter. Cool. Good. And also, especially for a horse like him that isn't used to being very through,